2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. That one goes for 24 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. On second down, a run with Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to have a third down. Off play action. Newton. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Good job.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, you know, maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. There's a ball thrown right side and complete.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And Eifert has it. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
18 Gators. Leo. Hey, exit. You got time. Go.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Looking left sideline, it's complete. A very solid gain of 27. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get it.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. From 17 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Gonna be a long day, offense.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton escaping the pressure right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 81 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Let's go now. 90 Wolf. Here we go, D. Smooth. Spot.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons we like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Here we go. Here we go. Now.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
What you got, Abby? Give me some. Give me some. You draw Parker. Under 10. Under 10. 10. No. Look at me. Score. And hit it.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And an alley to run. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. This is Breida. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
20.
Play action. It's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes.
And the pressure gets to him again. Dante Fowler picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Hey, box cut.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert. And his throw here is incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Off the play fake. Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Ready? 30 base. Hey, wahoo!
49 the mic. Watch 49. Watch the run. Check the backer. Check.
Roll out.
Slam.
Hey, lock it.
Check.
Hey, echo.
Check. Lucky.
Recon, 132 fighter. Shoot.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Returnable here from the 38. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Newton. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton, and he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Dante Fowler able to record his 5th sack of the season. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
3rd and long, it's Newton. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Set 18 Gator. Snap.
Mixon with a first down carry. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. He rifles one that's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. Zuerlein good with a PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Off play action. Herbert. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
And the Bengals first down.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Back. Jump. 80 weapons. Hey, Charlie. Deep grip.
Looking to throw. Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And this one is right through. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Joe Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula's not working. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
And that's when this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal, please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 25 yards there on the catch and run. On 1st down, Mixon. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 32-yard line. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another 1st, but he appears to be a few inches short. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Again, it's Mixon. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield, and spilling everything.
That his 1st catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
Let's go,
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Step, 8, read. Recon, 132 fighters. Bravo.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his 6th touchdown. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Short kick. One of the up men will take it now. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 39-yard line.
Here we go. Now, Katie. Great.
They fake the give. Newton. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's Breida. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the run.
They run again with Breida. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Pick it up.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Allen Robinson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Zerline connects on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 21-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Check 52. X3. 218. Chop it. Check 6 down. Go. 2.
On first down, Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh fighting the path to the QB there.
Watch the shift.
To throw on second down, Herbert. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Ndamukong Suh able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Throwing on third and long, Herbert. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 20. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. They run with Breida. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Hey, Delta.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Ben Banogu in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Back to throw. Herbert. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. Throwing on third and long. Herbert. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time it yields a safety. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game, but it yields another 2 points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say, it sure ain't going to help.
It doesn't help indeed. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Okay, baby, let's go. Let's go. Get a set, buddy. Gun. Watch the sled.
They go play action here on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To try again after the sack. Newton going to let one fly for Robinson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And now just 3 seconds before the 2-minute warning, they're going to call a timeout here defensively. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And take it right on the 30. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Newton's going to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he's going to Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Boyd, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Buying time to his left. He's going to take a shot right away. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A throw he probably shouldn't have made, rolling left and then throwing back across the field.
And when you do that and you're rolling towards the sideline, you've cut down your field in a big way significantly. And the guys who play in the 2nd and 3rd level, those linebackers and DBs, they know that. And they know they don't have nearly as much space to cover. And they're hoping you try and throw it back towards the middle.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Open man is Ross, complete. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And the Colts are going to recover the football. And that should be enough to get them home. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
A 3-yard loss to start.